Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here for today's video. I have a towel on my lap. Yes, or I always keep one nearby so that I can wipe off a makeup brush if I'm going to go back in with a second color. So it's nice and clean, and that way I'm not wiping it on my clothes or on this chair, which I've done numerous times. So today's video, actually, this is yesterday's video because I'm filming the intro today. I forgot to film an intro yesterday because I really wasn't going to make it into a video, and then I decided to. So this video is going to be on how to make your shimmer shadows pop. I show you guys a couple different ways. Plus, I'm going to show you guys how I tried to salvage the makeup look after I realized that I had kind of messed it up. So I kind of go back in and do my makeup steps for the eye in reverse. Yeah, so you get to see me try to somewhat salvage it. I kind of did. Yeah, we'll just put it that way. So, and what I did was I had created a smoky eye using this Nudie Patootie palette. This is the Morphe Laura Lee collab. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. So that is what I used in the video that you're going to see in just a second. But I'm really excited, and I just want to talk for a second. And I know, you guys, I hate when people just ramble on and on. It's like, let's get to the video already. So if you guys want to see today's video, just skip right past this. But I want to share with you guys the next 3 videos I'm going to do because I'm so excited. The next one I'm going to do is a Hush haul. I know I'm late to the party, but I've got 3 boxes of stuff from Hush that I just can't wait to show you guys. They should be coming in a couple of days, and I'm going to do a Hush haul video, so I'm super excited. And let me just say right off the bat, so far from what I've been able to see, I am really, really impressed. So I'm going to do kind of a unboxing and first impressions and just kind of show you guys that. The next thing I'm going to talk about are my next 2 videos. After that, I want to do a full video just on bronzers because there's a lot to talk about bronzers. I've got all different types of bronzers. I got glow powders, I got bronzers and palettes. I've got some that are all over, wash of color bronzers, others that I use just to highlight the face. So there's a lot to talk about with bronzers when it comes to undertones and the type of finish, whether it's matte or shimmer, and you know how to apply them, which brushes to use, and yada yada yada. So there's a lot to talk about with bronzers. And then last but not least, my video after that, I'm dying to do these videos because I've been wanting to do these for so long, is on face palettes. This is my newest obsession. I think I've gotten like, oh gosh, like maybe 10 new face palettes this spring and summer, just in 2018. So I'm really excited to show you guys those. I love these face palettes. Some of them are so beautiful. You can actually use the bronzer and the highlight on your eyes as well. It's not just limited to the face, and you can get a really pretty bronzy, smoky, neutralish kind of everyday look using just the bronzers and the highlights, and they're so beautiful. This one is the Becca Chrissy Teigen collaboration. I'm hoping you can see it. I don't know, it's pretty dark in here, but these shades are so beautiful, especially the 2 highlights. Oh, this palette is one of those that you just look at and it like takes your breath away. I do wish though that the bronzer and the blush would have been the 2 larger pans in the palette. Instead they did the highlights. But yeah, it's just a stunning palette, and I forget what this retailed for. I picked this up on the Sephora website, and sorry, I cannot remember what it retailed for. I will list it in the description below. So yeah, so those are going to be my next videos that I am doing, and I hope you guys like this video today. Don't forget and subscribe if you have not, and hit that notification bell so you guys will be notified of future uploads. And without further ado, now let's see. Okay guys, this is the Nudie Patootie palette. It is the Morphe and Laura Lee collab. Such a really pretty palette. I'm hoping you guys can see. So I did a smoky eye today using this palette, and I purposely left the lids blank because we're going to use a shimmer shadow from the palette, and I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways to make the shadow pop. I'm going to do one on each eye. Now, I did not film my look today because I was trying to see if I could whip up a 5-minute smoky eye just like I do with my face, but I've been doing my face for like, gosh, like 15 years I've been doing that like whipped up look. So tried to see if I could recreate it with the eyes, and I just failed. I failed. And I had to pull out all the tricks in the hat to see if I could blend it back out and get it, you know, smooth. I took clean blending brushes. I took a clean 441 and a clean M433. I even pulled out the big guns. This is my NARS 41. It's a really dense, smoky shader. That didn't work. So then I went in and I took a couple of the lighter transition shades that I had used in the beginning, and I put them over on top of the deeper shades to really see if I couldn't smoke it out and blend it out. That helped. And then I went in and tried to fix some of the patchiness by picking up some of the deeper shades and going back in and covering in the patches and then smoking them out with the transition shades above that. Those are just a couple little tricks in the hat that I had to pull out. So long story short, I got it to where it was workable. But yeah, for me, I just really need to take my time with everything. I used most of my time in the 5-minute challenge blending the first 2 transition shades, and when I only had like 1 minute and 20 seconds left, I was trying to get in there and get the deeper shades in the crease and smoke out the outer V. And I ended up with some patchiness, and I ended up with some jagged lines, but I have fixed most of those the best I can. So now we are going to do the lid. I'm going to show you guys a couple of my favorite different tricks that I do. I'm going to do one on each lid. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, first up, I am covering the entire lid practically. This is just for demonstration purposes with this primer. This is Tarte Shape Tape. You can also use concealer. Now, if I'm going to do a shimmer shade, normally I'm not covering this much space. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes so you guys can see a little bit better. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm going to spritz a little bit on this. This is a Sigma E55. It's a smoky shader. Flat smoky shader. You use this to pack shimmer shadows onto the lid. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up, we're going to do this beautiful champagne. I don't know if you get, the camera will pick this up, but it's a really pretty champagne shimmer. Has a lot of like glitter in it. Just going to pack this on here. This is the one with the MAC Fix Plus. So you can just see, I'm just packing it on. It works better. You don't want to like swipe it on. You just really want to pack it on. And I'm doing more lid space, like I said, just for the sake of the video so that you guys can see. All right, now on the side with the Shape Tape, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some with my finger. You can clearly see how kind of glittery it is. In fact, it's really, really soft. It just ruined my whole entire eye look using this much on the lid, but I wanted you guys to see the difference. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but they do look pretty similar in terms of how they are appearing on the lid in terms of shininess and brightness and sparkle and pop and all of that. So it's just a matter of personal preference. I prefer to pack it on with my lid because these shimmer shadows really get all over your finger, create a big old mess. All right, now I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to try to, I haven't picked up any additional color on the brush. I'm just going to take what's on the corner and just try to blend it in to the shade. See if I can't salvage some of this. I'm going to add just a little more of the MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to touch this up now. I'm going to just pat where I really want an extra strong pop of color right there. I mean, you can see it just looks fiery. I just like it right in there. I'm not doing a full halo look. Got to use this mirror over here. I'm not doing a full halo look or a spotlight. I just want it concentrated right in through here. So now I'm going to pull out my tricks and I'm going to go back in and I'm going to redo the first 2 transition shades that I did in the very beginning so that I can smoke out the darker shades and everything will just kind of really blend seamlessly. I'm going to take the first shade on a 441, and that was Strip. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this, tapping it off, and I'm going to go high above the brow bone this time, and because that's usually where I take the first transition. All right, now I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm on the 433. I'm going to pick up this Bare shade. This is what I used as my second transition color, and I'm going to take this just below the first one so that it meets the edge. Okay, so now trying to see if I can't salvage a little bit of my smoky eye that I had going on before I added my shimmer shade. I'm going to try to fix up this mess. I'm going to take a little bit of Reveal and a little bit of Butt Naked because I don't want to go too dark. I'm taking this on a 433. And I'm going to go back in and see if I can't smoke out these shades that are in the crease. Start with little circles, keeping it there. And then I'm going to take this in a little bit in a windshield wiper, in a little bit, trying to keep it centered there. Trying to work this deep into the crease. I'm not sure if I ruined the whole thing altogether. All right, so my final step, I'm taking a clean 441 and I am just going to go over everything and make sure that everything is really nice and smooth and airbrushed. I'm gonna go over very lightly and just basically kind of clean up any stray little glitter colors that may have gotten in anywhere and clean up